Welcome to Joey's Tech. In this video of Joey's dynamic programming tutorial, you are going to learn the classic tiling problem. What is dynamic programming? Dynamic programming is a technique to break down a computing problem into smaller subproblems and then storing the results of each subproblem such that each subproblem is solved only once. Well, this is the classic dynamic programming definition. But mostly beginners find it hard to grasp the dynamic programming technique and demand an example to understand it. Tiling problem is one of the classic dynamic programming example problem that will clear the concept of dynamic programming in your mind. For intermediate level programmers, this will totally brush up the basics. Let's take a look at its problem statement now. You are given infinite tiles of size 2 by 1. You can see it in the figure below. Length is 2 units and width is 1 unit. Now there is a 2 by 5 board given to you like the one you see in the figure below. You need to find the number of ways to fit in the tiles of 2 by 1 in this board of 2 by 5. For example, consider a board of 2 by 3 units. Now you can place the 2 by 1 tiles either horizontally or vertically. So how many ways exist? You can see that there are 3 ways to fit in the tiles of 2 by 1 unit in the 2 by 3 board. In the first figure, 2 tiles are placed horizontally first and then the third tile is placed vertically. In the second figure, first tile is placed vertically and the 2 others horizontally. In the third figure, all 3 tiles are placed vertically. In a similar manner, we are going to find out the number of ways to fit 2 by 1 tiles in the 2 by 5 board in our framework. But before we switch to our framework, a humble request to you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet and hit the bell icon so that the next time I release videos like this, you get notified. Now let's switch to the framework and solve this classic tiling problem. This array over here is going to store the results of individual subproblems. We'll begin with the smallest subproblem, which is represented by this cell indexed by 1. This subproblem represents a board of 2 by 1. You can see that the tile is 2 by 1 and the board is also 2 by 1. So logically there is only one way to fit this tile in this board. So I populate 1 in this cell, 1 for the number of ways. There is only one way to fit a 2 by 1 tile into a 2 by 1 board. Now we move to the next subproblem, which represents the board 2 by 2. Here we can fit both tiles either horizontally or vertically. So there are 2 ways by which we can fit 2 by 1 tiles in the board of 2 by 2. Let's check this third subproblem. Now we have a board of 2 by 3. There are basically 3 ways in which 2 by 1 tiles can be placed in the board of 2 by 3 as we saw in the previous slide. Let's check this first figure. From this arrangement, if you take out this last one, which is in green, then observe the remaining arrangement. This arrangement we saw for the 2 by 2 board. Observe that the tile we ignored for a while was placed vertically. From this second arrangement, if you take out the last tile, which is in green, for a while, then observe again that this is the second pattern from the 2 by 2 board arrangements. Note again that this tile we ignored for a while is also placed vertically. This means that the number of ways for 2 by 3 board is going to be the same as the number of ways for 2 by 2 board. But wait, we have one more pattern remaining. Now look at this last arrangement. The last tile is placed horizontally. We ignore it and see this pattern again. This is the pattern we saw for 2 by 1 board. We can easily say that the number of ways for 2 by 3 board is equal to number of ways for 2 by 2 board plus number of ways for 2 by 1 board. Or in simple terms, it can be written as number of ways for n equals to number of ways for n minus 1 plus number of ways for n minus 2. If you see, then this is the Fibonacci series algorithm. So this TP problem is solved using the Fibonacci series. So we already have the number of ways for 2 by 2 tiles and the number of ways for 2 by 1 tile is stored in our array, and this is what dynamic programming is. Now based on this algorithm or this formula, let's quickly fill the subsequent cells. Now the next subproblem is indexed by 4, which represents a board of 2 by 4 unit. To find out the number of ways for a 2 by 4 board, we are going to use this formula. So the number of ways for a 2 by 4 board is going to be equal to the number of ways for a 2 by 3 board, which is 3, added to the number of ways for a 2 by 2 board, which is 2. So 3 added to 2 is going to give me 5, and that 5 I am going to populate here. So 5 is the number of ways by which we can place 2 by 1 tiles into a 2 by 4 board. The next subproblem indexed by 5 represents a board of 2 by 5. We are going to use this formula in order to find out the number of ways for a 2 by 5 board, and that is going to be equal to the number of ways for a 2 by 4 board, which is 5, added to the number of ways for a 2 by 3 board, which is 3. 5 plus 3 is going to give me 8, and 8 is the number of ways by which we can fit 2 by 1 tiles in a 2 by 5 board. So this 8 is the answer. Now the algorithm is right in front of you, and you can create a program around it in order to solve the tiling problem if it appears in your next tech interview. So this concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned from this video. Do give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment section. If you have any doubts regarding the explanation, do let me know in the comment section. I look so much forward to help you with programming and algorithms in only for this video. Goodbye and take very good care of yourself. Thank you.